Hey everybody, Tim here, welcome back. Gonna do something a little bit different today. I'm gonna try and do a 9-ball run out showing multiple different shot options for each ball. So break the balls. I'm gonna take ball in hand after the shot. Then I'm just gonna sticker up all the balls so I can put them back after I perform each shot. Yeah, so let's get started on the 1 ball. You can draw back, and I actually got pretty good on the 2, but speed control is difficult. So if you give yourself an angle, you can stun off the side rail, but as you can see, I got hooked behind the 5. And maybe you get lucky and bump the 5 out of the way, but it still leaves you a very tricky shot on the 2 to get position for the 3. And if you manage to miss the 5 altogether and come across, you're still going across the shot line. So speed control is very, very difficult. And I think this is the best option. Give yourself this angle and you can naturally go 2 rails and your ball is traveling into the line of the 2. So even if your speed control is off, you will always have a good shot on the 2. I first wanted to try drawing off the 2 to get above the 3. This did not work. I hit the 3 and I end up scratching. The only real option here is just to follow ahead to the short side of the 3 and have a longer shot on the 3. We have to follow the ball here, but as you can see, speed control is very important. If you don't go far enough, you may not have a shot, or you could end up shooting over top of the 5 like this. Now, it's a makeable shot, but you never want to be shooting over a ball unless it's necessary. I think the best option here is to cheat the pocket to the right a little and follow it with some force so it misses the 5 and comes off the end rail for a better shot on the 4. With the 4, it's very, very easy to just follow around the 9 and get a really good shot on the 5. Another option is you can just draw off the 4 straight across table for the 5. Both of these shots are very makeable, so you really can't go wrong here. This shot is very much like the last one. You can either draw over. Now sometimes when you draw, you lose a bit of accuracy, but sometimes you get lucky too. And the other option is to follow. I do prefer to follow because instead of crossing the line, you can see the cue ball travels for quite a while into the shot line. There's a few different options on the 7. You can just stun off the rail a little bit, but that leaves too much angle on the 8. You can follow ahead. Following ahead is a good option for shooting the 8 in the side pocket. This is very makeable, but typically you will end up with a longer shot on the 9, or you could end up jacked up to avoid the scratch. My personal favorite option was just a slight draw to give yourself a little bit of an angle on the 8. By doing this, as long as you shoot a follow shot, you take the scratch out of the equation. Even though this is makeable, that was not the best angle to leave myself for the 9. And you can try to stun over slightly and give yourself a better angle, but then the scratch becomes possible as well. My personal favorite option is the follow shot, just with a little bit more speed to bring the cue ball back across the table. And as you can see, it gives you a great shot on the 9 for the win. Well, that's going to do it for me tonight. Let me know what you guys think of the video, if you like seeing all the different shots. Thank you very much for watching, and you guys take care.